go, kid. All right, woo.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
You okay?
Knock the fuck out.
You're bleeding.
Great job.
Did you just
You did
get
that.
knocked out?
Nah, I
Why
just
is she
caught me from
sad?
the desk on the way down.
Okay.
Feels bad for them, probably. I don't
Where
know.
are we?
And of course, Mr. K shows
Hey,
up.
Ruby, you ready for our court case?
I want to see too, but I don't want to be accused of
Okay.
anything.
What do you mean?
I want to see who's beat up over there.
No,
Well.
for our court case. Is there gonna be another one?
What the fuck happened?
You got a concussion.
Oh.
I think you're okay.
Is there another case?
Yeah.
I don't know. The announcement.
I don't see any
Meeting adjourned.
bleeding.
Oh,
Bump on
perfect.
it.
So I missed all the good stuff. I missed them getting beat up.
What did you miss? What do
I had to
what
cry.
do you think
I didn't really
Was
Why
Ruby
would
in
I
court?
cry?
Or was she the
You're-
business?
Missed everything. All the good stuff.
And he ran out like 5 minutes ago.
Oh my God, bro. Lord have
I
mercy.
like looking at cases. What?
Okay, well you can look at another one.
When? When?
As soon as another one comes up, they'll
It
make
was,
an
it
announcement.
was
For
highly
February.
suspicious. I'll put it that way.
Never wear.
Carmine did it. I
Please
blame
get up off
Carmine.
the
Let's get him fired.
Judge
off the
Vice,
floor.
did you notice that your bailiff fled just before it got violent?
I did.
Okay. So if you like it so much, why don't you try to become a lawyer or something?
Because that
Good to
takes
hear.
a lot of reading and knowing the law, and I don't want to do that. I just want to watch.
You just want to watch.
I just want to
Okay.
watch.
All right. So if I become a lawyer, you're just gonna come and watch me?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my God, bro.
Really?
Play. Period.
Idol. Oh, Idol, you
Oh
don't
my
look
God.
like you.
I don't. Yeah. I don't recognize you right now.
There's an extreme lack of melanin.
Do you have any bandages?
Yeah. Kiki.
Oh
taught
my
you how to do that type
God.
of thing.
There she is.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
Carmine did leave prior to
Your
all
hair looks
this.
so pretty like that.
York. Yeah, no. Braided the hair a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It looks really nice.
Period.
Glad you into it. You both look
Damn, all
lovely.
that pretty. Goodness. All that pretty for no good reason. Jesus.
Oh my God, so funny.
I am talking. Listen, I'm not gonna wait for somebody else to tell me, but I'm not gonna be like an idiot.
Oh
about it,
my
you know what I mean?
God.
Like seriously, I'm not gonna wait for somebody to give me my flowers. I have a whole bouquet for myself. Boom.
Double gorgeous. Double gorgeous.
What's up?
Abandons his yeah, exactly, bro.
What is
Oh
going
my God.
I'm actually.
Lord
over
have
this. I swear to
mercy.
God, I'm
Yeah, I am hearing the
She
conversation.
wants
That's why I was
so
trying to
badly.
call you because it was.
I actually
They
am
were
fine
chasing
with-
Dundee downstairs and
I don't-
outside. I think they're still chasing him around
I
outside.
understand, but I don't enjoy that kind of thing.
Look,
Criminal activity does not. Does not. Do you
if
understand
I'm watching
that I
from a
got-
distance, it's good. All right.
All right, you do
I'm
realize
in the
that
middle
I just
of
got
it.
my
Look.
my truck stolen, my job ruined, but that police response though.
Right. No.
Did you
That
see?
was-
They didn't even see them coming. It was so cool. I was like, girl power. There she is. She snuck up on them like nothing. Abby!
Ava, hi.
How are ya?
Oh shit, Abby's around.
How are you? Really?
Yeah,
Seriously?
yeah, I'm great.
Okay. Wait, is it I'm great, but I'm really not great, or I'm great because I'm actually great?
I'm great.
It's
Okay.
on the state because you basically
All
didn't
right.
establish everything.
Yeah. Is this where?
Is it over?
Case.
Yeah, he was not found guilty for the whatever it was that he was charged with. Kit did good.
Nice.
Yeah. But if you want to talk, we can talk, you know? If you want to.
I just woke up, so in a
Yeah.
little. Aren't you
Yeah.
That is
Oh, I just got my truck
Good to see you,
stolen.
Mr.
I went to do a
Mayor.
vote.
Hi, Ava.
And my hi. I went to
Do you
do
know,
my
are we gonna see
lovely
the bench trial, I
surgery,
wonder?
and I got robbed.
Kid
my
spends
truck
an hour in trial
and
getting
everything.
Dundee off the charges
But
only
the
for to
coolest
immediately
thing,
get a warrant.
when I did the
I
311,
mean,
officer
yeah, but
was
the point
actually
of the
there
court
waiting,
case was
but she was
that
kind of off to the
inherently
side, on the other side of
going,
the street.
you know,
And then we parked
inherently
on the sidewalk, and then we're trying
being
to
like
get. I kind of got
GSR
a little
DNA
stuck in my truck, but that's
probably
another
is
thing.
not a great
But the
standard
guys came up with guns out, taunted
because
us, went in to get our other friend who had already run into the bank. They didn't even see the cops coming up behind them. It was like 3 cars of cops, and then they went off and did their thing. And then the cops took me to get my truck. That was so nice. It was like amazing. Like back in the day, police would just leave you, and it was just like find your own way, you know. So that was kind of awesome. I like that.
Unfortunate.
yeah,
Yeah, they did.
yeah,
They
it's
took
too
me
bad.
down to the beach to
You
get
okay?
my truck
You good?
back.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm
So
you
obviously
know,
everything
sitting back.
inside
You know,
was
it's
gone, but
Thursday,
you know,
start of the day, start of the week for
You
me.
having a good day? Mhm.
it is what
Good
it
day.
is.
So a lot of,
Good,
you know,
good.
it's
I
been
think
very
earlier
good.
this week
I've
there
been
was another
having like
truck.
peace of mind. I don't know
Not
what
truck,
changed
another,
today, you
court
know?
case.
You don't know what? You're scaring me a little bit.
Well, well, not really. What's the difference between today and every other day I've dealt with?
Okay.
You
Alrighty,
made
bye.
up your mind?
Well, no, more like I'm not dealing with the headache that was, you know?
What's
Yeah.
that?
So you made up your mind. Well, kind of. Like
Well, I haven't, but
you're in a
I don't
better
have to
place.
worry about it. You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, those are all the things that are like, it's like, you know, when you have like a dog and it's just like hissing or whatever, like you ever, you know, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that constant is gone. And I'm just like, this is what peace sounds like.
You have a dog and he's pissing or whatever, and
Yeah.
now it's gone, and you think this is what
Julian,
peace
thank you for the
sounds
1
like.
year.
What the fuck did you just say, Nino?
Are you ready for
Hmm?
our court case? I'm like,
What do you
"Is
mean?
there gonna be another one?"
I don't understand what your analogy was there.
I'm saying like there's like a, you know, you got like you know, you go to your like your friend's house and they got a kid and the kid's just fucking bitching. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Just
Yeah, being a little
bitching.
crybaby bitch.
It's just like, and it's just you're at their house, you're like staying there, and you're just they're just bitching and bitching and bitching, and now the kid, you know, now you've left your friend's house, and you know you're like, oh shit, this is what peace is
Yeah,
like.
and you finally get, to shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. That's how I
Yeah.
am whenever you
Oh
leave
shit,
the
I'm
office.
yelling right now.
Oops.
Yeah, yeah. So then, oh, look how sad.
Ah,
Look how sad she is.
Thank
You
you.
okay?
No worries.
What happened,
Did you
guys?
see some chaos out
hey, come on, you left, and all the cops got
Don't you do it.
meeting adjourned.
Don't.
I'm
I'm alright.
You're right. It is weird how Carmine left right before all this happened. It's as
Ruby!
if he knew.
Yeah.
Ruby, you
As
okay?
if
What happened to
he
Chrissy?
knew.
Just have connections with the
What happened?
suspects.
Is
So
that you, Grace?
I'm waiting to see if there's gonna be another court case.
According to the guy with the hat, it is.
So
Alright.
is the judge good to do ours?
I overheard him say. Oh, do you guys have a
Hmm?
court case right now? See?
Are you becoming a lawyer? Idol. Yes.
Alright, well, very nice to see you, Robin. I'll see you later.
Oh my god, I can't wait for this.
Do you guys need me for a statement or anything?
It does for me too, but it settles.
Carmine did
At
it.
the hospital, sometimes getting there used to be like, but then once I'm inside for a little bit, then it's like, okay.
Good to see you, Nino.
Hey, good to see you, Kate. It
Upstairs.
was a good fucking case. Why did they not drop it given the court case with Ruby and Kay?
Beautiful.
You know?
It's actually a good place.
I don't know. I mean, probably still, different situation.
Maybe I like that shit.
Oh,
Do it again next time.
gotcha.
You know, wanted to hear it argued out in court.
Carmine's a
Yeah.
bitch
I
and
don't know.
he knows
I did reference it in my opening statement. you
Oh,
know.
I missed that bit.
Hey, keep an
Yeah.
eye on your,
That was smart.
mail. You might get some claims coming your way.
Oh my god, this might be a good one, by the way. This court case is about to come up.
I'm too cooked.
Oh,
cooked.
I feel it.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right. Sleep well.
Yeah, but it could be illegal.
He's like fucking
things,
universal,
right?
universal fucking media,
We
whatever.
don't do
Go
anything
fuck
wrong. See?
Yo.
Oh, I like that top.
Just
Huh?
want to say,
Uh-huh.
Melanie is going crazy.
ecstasy right now. I love this.
What do you? Oh.
Slay.
Oh my God! What the fuck just happened?
Oh wait.
We have
Dun, 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 dun. No, that was like 3 or 4 cops.
and they're all
Dun,
ridiculously
dun, dun,
beautiful.
dun,
Love it.
dun, dun. That's 4 cops.
Yeah, I'm
If my
gonna
ears
change
are good, that sound like 4 cops.
Presentation matters, man. My hair, I've had it curly for years.
Well, actually, it could have been
Do it straight,
2. I
but
think it's 4 though.
breakage,
Four?
the edge and the crown issues, little breakage in the middle there. So I was like, oh no, we have to do wash and go natural curly. But I've literally had the same hairstyle for about almost 6 years. So
I mean, that's how
I'm
we know it's
thinking I
you.
want to change. I know, but I mean, I'm not defined by my looks or my, when I start to talk and whatever, you'll know it's me.
Want to watch a clip?
I used to
Sure.
have the ponytail, but the
Yeah, I'm down
ponytail
for
was the
clips.
problem, and I used to wear my hair
Oh,
We're gonna
fuck.
listen up to the fucking moon, fool!
No, to Den, they're like the same.
down.
Brian Den and Nino Den conversations are very similar.
I got CTE, fool! I just hit my head, fool!
Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Incident number.
Wait, when the fuck did this start?
8082. Yeah, stemming from 8082, charges against one Mr. Kabun. Are all parties present and ready to proceed?
We need a copy of the report.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. What's your state ID?
10444.
Bro, when the hell did this happen?
Should be in your documents right now. Unless the judge shares it on the iPads.
I'll take care of that as well. Here we go. There you go. The report should be available to both yourself and the defendant.
Wait, why isn't it available to the court?
Oh, Your Honor, I had called one other officer. Unfortunately, there is a large situation in the city at the moment where all officers are involved.
Robin, see if he can give it to the entirety of the court.
Is that witness necessary
I
to
think it
proceed
should
with
be.
the case?
I don't think he did.
It would be nice, but not completely necessary.
Oh, laundromat? Okay, yeah, I got
If
it.
they become available at any point during the proceeding, you're welcome to call them, or if they are absolutely necessary, we can move this to a docketed matter. It's up to y'all.
Okay.
Wait,
thank you.
no. Please, no. Please don't do that. That'd be shitty. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, you changed. Okay. Wait, where's the fucking report, though?
There's not even anything in here saying that your DNA is the ones
Hey, Zakid.
Every bit. You're right.
How's your mum?
It's not
Good,
loading?
how's your
Yeah.
Yep, good, thanks.
Looking good as ever.
Thank you.
Oh, there
You're
we
all
go.
dressed up.
Yeah. Got show up for court, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna show up to court.
I'm in court, right? It's open court. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
thought
know.
that's it.
Oh, you're just an. All right, nice.
Yeah, I thought stick a suit on. At least make an
Yeah.
effort, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You're all blinged out. Look at that.
Yep. It's glass, sadly.
Yeah.
Or
You've come into a bit of money or something.
nope, I've got no money actually. I'm in debt.
What?
Yeah, I went jail yesterday for a gun that was linked to the 3rd of July.
No way.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I was just
Good
looking over
night.
the report.
Not
which I
guilty.
shared with you if you open the
No, not guilty at
NDT
all.
you're given in here.
Isn't there?
Yes, That's right. Where were you with you're at home with your mum or
Let's go to
something,
shared
right?
reports at the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah. Sending. I was just twatting stuff out. Been a little,
Yeah.
been a little
Fill it up,
asshole, you know,
Formula
just sending
One.
fake twats out, you know.
Yeah, I get you. Bit of fun.
Yeah, you know, you never have too much fun.
Shared
You know.
reports at the bottom.
How long do you reckon this one's gonna go on for?
What's that?
How long do you think this is gonna go on for?
Like, there's evidence of the DNA found, but
Yeah,
nothing
Kai,
to
isn't it?
say
You may as
that
well just
that's
drop the
your
case
DNA.
now, ain't you? You may as well just give him his money
Well,
back.
tailgate or register then.
Like, it says in Ruby's statement.
I don't think they need to actually run it because it's already in here.
What are we doing here?
8-3. Yeah, it's right there.
They're saying that, you know.
No, it's not him, wasn't it? Okay, wait.
Also, the fact that Zolo's DNA's on it as well, and you're the one that
Once
got
the
the warrant
defense has
is-
had adequate time to review the report and is ready to proceed, please feel free
Very
to let
long.
us know. So take your time if you need it.
I just need about 2 more minutes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, thank you for
now.
taking this case.
No worries, bud. Just happy to help. We were in a. I saw some stuff earlier. We were in a docketed matter. Glad we could get this attended to.
Hey, am I supposed to be able to like read shit, Robert?
Yeah, you might need to back out of the report and go back into it a couple times. You could also try resetting your MDT there. That helps from time to time.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, all they need to say is like, you know, he buys duffel bags and he's thrown some out in the past.
Wait, so this orange part, is that Anita May saying she needs more to push this? That means someone else went in there and still approved it?
Yeah.
Sorry, one more time. What was your question?
Oh, sorry, I was telling my lawyer. I'm just yelling
Oh,
back.
you're okay. Yeah, just make sure you whisper to your lawyer there. Perfect.
Wait, what? What? This entire court case is. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this should be pretty simple.
I don't understand. What is this? There was people. There was a duffel bag and had DNA, but the thing is, like, where did the duffel bag come from?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how they knew it was Taco.
Yeah, is Taco's DNA on it?
Apparently, there was another bag that had Taco's DNA on it. Taco and Hazel's DNA.
39. Third piece of evidence. There's a third piece of evidence. It's got it.
Yeah, this one's a bit shaky. Just DNA is
Oh, it's yeah. I mean, literally. Yeah, I buy bags all the time. I fucking throw them out occasionally. You know what I mean? I'm a bag collector. Like, literally anybody. All this proves is that at one stage he may have touched it.
yeah. Good to proceed, Cam?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Defense is good to proceed, Your Honor.
All right, very good. The prosecution ready to proceed as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alrighty. Let me pull up some materials here. Alrighty. Will the defendant please rise?
Need to stand up.
Sir, if I could use your stand. Perfect. All right. Today you are charged with 1 times robbery and 1 times kidnapping. Do you understand the nature of the charges brought against you and the proceeding today? If I get you to yell.
Yes, but so
If I get you to speak up just a little bit for me.
sorry about that. So also I was also charged with a lot of possession stuff yesterday when I was arrested for this warrant. How I was caught was I was a victim of a shooting. I was GSR'd, I was negative, and I was gonna be let go. They realized I had a warrant, and then I was arrested, charged for the warrant, and then all my possessions at the time. If I
Yeah, it's gonna be fruit of the
essentially win this
poisonous
appeal,
tree.
do all those other charges get dropped as well because fruit of the poisonous tree?
Yep, exactly.
So this proceeding is to contest the warrant that is in incident 8082. Any other charges brought under any other incident are not being considered during this case unless the officers with regard to the other case are also available and that
Yeah, Jimbo's available. He's the one that arrested me.
Ms. York, are you prepared to proceed with a bench trial for the other incident that the defendant is referencing currently?
I would have to go ahead and contact the officers that were involved in that. I was not involved in that.
I can get Jimbo down here. He would be willing. Because I talked to him and he said
They have to
he
though.
would be fine with that.
Well, it's not even if they have to. They
Jimbo,
want
can you come
to.
down
They literally
court?
have
we
to.
have a judge for this thing.
Yep, that's the beauty of open court.
I appreciate it.
Unless something changed, pretty much if the defendant, a judge, and the arresting officer are available, they have to
my
prioritize
possession
it.
charges. Basically, you just need to be here for me to handle that today. Is he being summoned, Your Honor? I'm asking you to be there, but I don't know if you're officially being summoned.
If he is available and ready to proceed with regard to that matter, they can. Otherwise, that matter would need to go to an appeal.
Okay,
Wait,
can you summon
what?
him? He is available and ready, but he wants
Hey.
to be summoned.
Wait, Robin, come over here. Robin, don't they have to come? If he's on duty, there's a judge and him. Then it's not a
Jimbo
matter.
Sutton?
Am I tripping?
Yeah, I think that's why he's being summoned. I think they just need the court announcement or whatever to go out.
Okay, I thought I heard otherwise.
Well, basically because I think Jimbo was just saying no because it was only Kay calling him. So if the judge called him, I don't think he'd refuse.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ms. York, could you potentially identify the report number
1 moment.
relating to his apprehension? I'm having trouble finding it.
I believe he was arrested on 8145. From that arrest on 8145.
You know what's so shitty about this too? You know what's so shitty about this chat?
He was then
Is
charged
I
for
want to
popgun
explain that
issues on
very obviously
8144
these guys did. Oh
and
my
the
god.
warrant that he's
Okay,
contesting
listen.
today,
This is why it's so shit.
8082.
This is why it's so shit. And this needs to just stop. These guys actually had a cool plan where they're throwing out duffel bags, right? Like hot potato. And this pretty much, this stunts creativity. I just realized this. These guys tried to do something
looking
cool.
For Officer Sutton, but I can't find him. Am I okay,
yeah, bro.
or-
Don't disrespect the judge like that.
It's
Jimbo.
crazy.
Sorry, I'm Sergeant Sutton. Will I do?
I just realized it. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't expect me to know the rank of every officer in the.
No. I saw your.
It just occurred because I was thinking DNA, like, why are they doing this? But it just hit me, like, wait a minute. They did a cool thing where they're throwing it out and the cops have to check it in, and this is just like, oh, got the DNA.
Frost, Officer
Like,
Williams, amongst
I don't think people, I don't, like, for all the PD watchers and PD, I hope you understand that when you do things like this, you're pretty much telling criminals, get sweaty, swap cars, get in supercars, shoot us. Because if they don't, and you try to be creative, right, you can't. This is them saying, no, shoot us and do swaps. And if you don't get that point, I don't know what to tell you.
Sorry, not dog. Your Honor.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
Standard issue.
So we will be proceeding then with the charges under 8082, which are going to be 1 times robbery and 1 times kidnapping. For the charges under
really
this
want you to meet
incident,
breakfast.
sir, how do you plead?
Okay.
I'm gonna have you
Not
meet
guilty to all charges.
tomorrow though, because
Yeah.
you seem
Okay. Yeah, tomorrow's good.
By incident,
Yeah, yeah.
Feel free to reiterate that momentarily.
I think you're gonna
Under
really
incident
like him.
number 8145,
Yeah, bro,
the charge
that's
pressed against you is
crazy.
1 times criminal use of a firearm. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Yeah, man, that's
As a result
just
of that, a charge is pressed
that
against you
just
under incident
I thought it was bad
8144
before.
are
This
1
just
times criminal
completely
possession of a
destroys my
firearm
brain,
class
bro.
1 times possession
I
of
don't
a
know what to tell you,
pharmaceutical
man.
drug
Like,
without a prescription,
you know,
and 1 times criminal possession of
it's
a
tough
government-issued
because with the amount of
How do you
people
plead
that
those charges?
do complain about the PD and say like they don't RP, like
In that case,
at
we
what
will
point
proceed
do you
with
say
a bench
there's
trial
an issue?
relating to all 3 of these incidents? Given the
Oh,
complexity of
fuck,
this case, for
man.
our bench trials, we typically do not allow for opening and closing arguments. I will give both sides an opportunity to make an argument.
And it's annoying because it gets
Shall I
reduced down
call
to
the
like it's
incidents
just fucking
together
crying and it's
provide
just
a clear picture
bro.
to the court. So when you are ready, a prosecution will start with your opening statement.
Can we tag team since?
Sure. Given the expedited nature of this, I'd be happy.
Because I can do 8082 and Jimbo can do the rest. How about that?
Sounds good.
I can try, Your Honor.
Heck yeah. All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the court and Your Honor.
Yep. You don't put you don't push the
let me
dog
see.
into the corner.
Way back on July the 28th, a couple of days ago, myself and several other officers went, of course, to the laundromat where there was a hostage and 4 individuals were robbing the place. Myself, I only had visual
DNA
on the
legislation
4
incoming.
individuals smashing and opening up the washers and the dryers while 1 individual was holding the hostage. We saw 3 individuals, which we have in evidence and photographs, all had duffel bags on them. Negotiations were made for the 4 individuals to get into a car owned by Hazel Luna. At that time, the car took off and myself and Officer Pierce were in the primary vehicle. Within about 3 or 4 minutes, up on the Olympic Freeway, the car pulled over, heading westbound in the right lane, and they threw a duffel bag over the side. An officer went down there, Officer Loki, who I did call, but again is busy today. He was able to pick up the duffel bag. Then probably about 40 seconds later, a second duffel bag was thrown out of the car, going in the same direction. That duffel bag did not go over, it hit the side rail, at which point I was able to jump out since Officer Pierce was driving. I was able to document the duffel bag. Both Officer Loki and I, after the pursuit had ended and we had lost sight of the vehicle, took the duffel bags back to MRPD. At that point, we put them into our state-issued equipment to see if we could get any fingerprints from them. Fingerprints came back to 4 individuals. 3 of the individuals are commonly known and arrested as Changang. And so at that point, with their fingerprints and the visual contact that was not lost when we saw them throwing the bags out, and we have photographs of them with the bags on their back, we went ahead and put warrants out. The warrant was
Do these
approved
cops
for
just want to
Mr.
get
K.
fucking shot all day?
As I explained
like
before,
it.
I'm unsure why the other warrants were not approved at that time. And Mr. Cabin was arrested for that warrant. You'll find today that we have proof beyond a shadow of a doubt that they were working together. We have photographs of them
Beyond a
working
shadow of a
together,
doubt.
and we did not lose visual contact of them at all. Thank you. It's your turn.
All right, very good. Mr. Sutton.
Hey, how's it going, Your Honor? Ghoulettes of the courts. What is it? Yesterday? What was yesterday? Sorry, I've been on duty for a long time, Your Honor. Units responded to a pretty large gang shootout by the airport. While arriving at the gang shootout by the airport, there's some shooting going on. So officers told them to clear the area. While doing that, we started to
It is
gather
DNA.
suspects.
It's not. It's
Mr.
kind of.
Kevin was found in a vehicle.
I don't know
with
what the
one other
RP is.
suspect,
It can be like
Mr.
skin.
Daquan Dumbass.
You know, DNA
they were
from.
brought back to the triage scene where Mr. Kevin was GSR'd. Mr. Kevin came back GSR negative. but Mr. Kevin, as known by Sergeant Sutton, had an active warrant. Mr.
Was he
Kevin
ID'd?
was then placed in custody for the warrant. And after he was placed in custody for the warrant, we found that he had a firearm and all the other things in his possession. And that's what led to the possession charges and the charge for the warrant. And then the firearm was found hot from other instances, and he was charged with that.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's two things. I know. It's two different incidents.
Been shared with you both. If
What
you
is
need to take
Jimbo
a
here
moment to look over those before your opening
Jimbo
statement.
did the warrant execution, and Ruby
It
did
should be
the
good to
laundromat.
proceed. Today you're on over here to contest the initial warrant placed on Mr. Kevin and the subsequent charges that were found due to the arrest of said warrant.
Did he have a mask
DNA
on?
alone is not enough to convict someone beyond a reasonable doubt. DNA can come from a myriad of places at a myriad of times. If all we're arresting the case on is DNA found on a bag, then
Wait, then how did they know it was him?
God
Without
help us if
searching
that
for an
time
ID.
stands. Thank you.
All right, prosecution, you're free to call your first witness.
You have to call me, Jimbo.
I'd like to call Ruby York to the stand.
Very well.
That was the case that Tugs won.
I'm tired, guys.
All right, Ms. York, if you could please raise your left hand to the sky. Do you swear and affirm that the testimony that you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but
No,
the truth,
when
under
they
the influence of
executed the
surgery, associated
warrant,
with psychotic?
right? At
I
the
sure
Yellow
did,
Jack
yes.
shooting.
All right. Will you be providing narrative testimony, or will be Sergeant Sutton be questioning you?
I don't know. Will Sergeant Sutton be questioning?
Sergeant Sutton doesn't know a goddamn thing
How
about
did they
this,
ID him?
warrant.
All right, we'll go ahead and let you do narrative testimony, then, and we'll go from there if
Okay.
Sergeant Sutton has any questions after that.
They need to put the
All right,
bag
so
on the
the warrant
stand.
was
No, they
placed
don't.
on
By the
Mr.
way, if you're new to
Caven,
the channel, if you haven't already, be sure
due
to
the
slap that
fact
follow
visual
button, baby.
contact was not
Check your
lost
subs.
on the
Check
four
your resubs.
individuals,
Check your
that
primes.
robbed the laundromat.
Hold on.
That took off
Pay attention to
in
the
Hazel
case.
Luna's vehicle. We visually saw the vehicle, or I visually saw the vehicle pull to the sides of the westbound lane of Olympic and throw a duffel bag over. At that point, another officer went to pick it up. And again, about another 40 seconds, we saw another bag getting thrown out of the car. It did not go over. It should have gone over by the motorbike store where the green jump is, but it did not go over. It hit the side. At that point, we pulled over to the side and let other officers take over the pursuit. And we jumped out, and I picked up the bag. One bag was taken to
Yo, casually
MRPD by
think of the 5
myself
months.
and fingerprinted. The second bag was taken to MRPD by Senior Officer Loki and
Jesus.
fingerprinted. 4 sets of fingerprints came back. They were all very fresh. They were all in contact. Nothing had been broken on them. And so warrants were issued.
This is gonna get
for the
DNA
robbery
nerfed,
of the
bro.
laundromat.
I'm just saying.
All right. Mr. Sutton, any other questions for Ms. York?
This is why-
Hello, Assistant Chief York. Question: when
That's what
the bags were,
It's crazy, man.
collected by officers,
Like I just
was
I
chain
just
of
don't
custody
get
ever
it.
broken by any of the officers?
Officer Loki was the one that picked up the first bag.
Yeah, but
that
it
went
shouldn't
over the
need
rail,
to.
and he fingerprinted that at MRPD. The second bag was picked up by myself, and I was the person that fingerprinted that at MRPD. So no.
Okay, it's the only question I got.
All right. Cross-examination.
Assistant Chief York, were you able to identify any of the individuals on scene?
Go hard. Listen, Chief York. That's
They were
Robin's.
all masked.
In the report, it shows that there are 2 pieces of DNA on one bag. How did you make the decision that Mr. K was the one to have a warrant put out for him and not the other person?
Warrants were placed for all individuals.
They weren't approved. None of the other ones were
Were those warrants
Okay.
approved?
3 out of 4 of the warrants have still not been approved.
Why is that?
I believe that the person in command that went ahead and approved the warrants, they said they approved 4, but it looks like only 1 went through.
Is the only reason you can tie Mr. Kevin to this the DNA?
Visual contact was not broken of the 4 suspects that left the laundromats, hopped into Hazel Luna's car, and pursuit was directly after their vehicle.
That doesn't answer the question.
Objection non-responsive?
I'll let you ask a follow-up question if you're not happy with the answer, but she did answer the question.
What?
No, she didn't. It's a yes or no.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And your attorney is more than qualified to ask
Assistant
follow-up
Chief York,
questions
is there anything apart from DNA tying Mr. Kevin to this?
As I said,
yes
the
or no?
DNA on the bag, and the fact that
Robin's got to
bags
be
were
like,
seen
that's
on
a yes or no
individuals leaving
question.
and visual contact was not broken.
Assistant Chief York, can you acquire duffel bags from the laundromat?
Objection, Your Honor. Speculative.
I don't know.
Wait until
I'm going to fucking say the yes or no right now.
Yeah, I can reword it. Do you know if you can get duffel bags from the laundromat?
No.
Is that no, you don't know?
You
no,
know, there's
can't?
somebody in chat that like just woke
don't
up from
know.
the screaming.
Did the suspects at the laundromat already have
There's
the
like
bags
someone
with
in
them?
UK like who was sleeping with the
There were
headphones
3
on that just like
individuals that had
got
bags
up.
on their back. Yes, there are photos and
Sorry.
evidence.
My baby woke up. Thanks. My bad.
Did you see who threw the bags out of the car?
No.
One moment. Assistant Chief York, is Mr. Kevin's DNA entered into evidence here?
His DNA? What do you mean?
Yeah. How
What?
how was it concluded that it was Mr. Kevin's DNA?
His DNA is on the state database.
Has that been provided to the court today?
That belongs to the state. So
What?
you'd have to ask the state about that.
What? Excuse? What the fuck?
Well, I don't think Governor K. Oil's walking through the door anytime soon.
What does it mean that it belongs to the state?
No.
Due to limitations within the MDT, the court will stipulate that the DNA sequence provided in the body of the report that is labeled Mr. Kevin is in fact matching the DNA on the file for Mr. Kevin.
Wait, they don't have to put that in
You see that
discovery?
The state did provide that evidence by labeling the DNA sequence in the body of the report. This court will stipulate that that is in fact the DNA that is on file for Mr. Kevin.
Is that the 454, the string that starts with 4541?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant though. The screenshot and evidence, it's not, because
Did the people on
this
scene,
simply
identify
says
themselves
this is
by
a
name at
DNA
all?
and they're making the statement that it
No.
does, but there's no reference to the DNA in the profile and the record. This is why Nino was pushing for the DNA thing, and we're going to actually be challenging it.
Assistant Chief, if you didn't have DNA on the bag, would you be able to tie Mr. Kevin to this at all?
Well, no.
Hmm.
No
Damn.
further questions.
All right. Any redirect from the state?
Am I allowed to ask a few?
I mean, your guy already said no more questions.
That's good. We're good. That was pretty solid last question anyway.
I'll give you a moment to confer with your counsel there. Are there further questions that need to be asked from the defense?
I think we just make it more clear. Did you see any of the suspect's face? She's obviously going to say no.
For the purposes of integrity of the record, I would prefer the questioning come from your attorney rather than yourself.
They didn't fully get into the back safe, which would mean they arrived with the bags.
Yeah.
Which would mean they possibly bought them from someone or somewhere. But if you think you're all that's already touched base on, then we're good.
I think it's already been covered.
All right, we're good.
We are good to proceed, Your Honor.
Very well.
I have one question on redirect. Assistant Chief Ruby, have you ever seen the suspects
in court? Will call after
wearing similar outfits to what they were wearing that day?
Yes.
Objection, facts, not an evidence.
Mistake. Thank you for the gifted sub.
Pictures of the people in the report. I'm asking if her time as an officer, she's ever seen suspects wearing similar clothing.
I agree the facts are not in evidence,
Oh,
so
no.
I do believe that this is the proper way for them to lay the foundation to
Oh,
enter
no.
those facts into evidence. If there's any other objections,
Don't shoot. Thank you for the 7 months.
I'd be happy to hear them.
Mistug sometimes, but
I'll
Mayor
point out
Art's been
my
fiery.
concerns with it in my closing.
Yeah.
Very well.
I'd like to call a Nubix to the
objection
stand.
is overruled. You may answer the question.
Objection, closet ID.
Objection weird. That's
Yeah,
my only
objection
question.
weird, Your Honor.
Thanks. That's my own question.
All right. We'll go ahead and strike that last bit from the record there. Miss York, you're free to step down. Is Miss York being marked for recall by the defense?
Do you think we need for anything else?
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
they gotta
She's
call a
gonna be ready.
Nubix down next time.
We'll reserve our right to recall her, although we don't think we will, but she's going to be here anyway.
Thank you.
Prosecution may call your next witness.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, as I said, there's a large situation going on and they can't be here.
Oh, fuck, bro. Like, what?
Sergeant Sutton with
Yo,
regard to
that's
the other
crazy,
In
bro.
regard to the other incidents, yes.
That's wild.
Hey, guys.
Good luck, Jimbo. Look good.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Sergeant, if I get you to step up to the stand, raise your left arm up to the sky for me.
What's that? Can I sit down, or do you want me to?
Oh, no, you can sit down. That's fine.
Oh, I need food. Yeah. You don't have to counter
Please swear
it.
and
You
affirm
shouldn't
that
be
the testimony
doing
that
it,
you are about to
brother.
give is the truth, the whole
Yeah,
truth,
you
and
shouldn't
nothing
be
but the
doing
truth
it to
under the
begin
means and
with.
penalties of perjury, so help you harms.
Yes.
All right. Prosecution, do you intend to question Sergeant Sutton? Or you
Yeah, there's no need for a counter when it shouldn't be something
I'll
that's
ask
done
him
to
if
begin
that's
with.
okay.
All right, go for it.
It's that simple.
Hi, BCSO Sergeant Jimbo Sutton. Jimbo Mary Sutton.
RGB chop chop. Yeah. RGB chop chop.
Sorry about that. Let me see. Could you please tell us
Yo,
how you
Bud
found
Light, thank you for the 29
Mr.
months,
Caban
man.
last night?
Hope everyone has a good day.
Mr. Kevin and Mr.
Wait a
Dumas
minute.
were
What
found in
if
a vehicle,
RGB is in on this?
directly adjacent? He was slumped over in the vehicle.
Was he injured?
Yes, Mr. Keban was injured.
Is that huh?
And did you attend to the individuals in the car?
Yes, we picked them out of the vehicle. We brought them to the triage point, and then we gave them first aid to stop the bleeding until EMS arrived.
Okay. At that point, when were you aware that he had a warrant?
I had known from a prior experience or prior knowledge. Every morning when I wake up, I check the MDW, and I'm current on all warrants. I try to be
Yeah,
as current as
Mystic, thank you
possible.
for the gifted sub, man.
How did you identify him at the scene?
Mr. Caboon was responding to the name Mr. Caboon, and he's
Oh,
wearing
rip.
the same outfit seen in the past.
That's pretty fair, to be honest.
What
I think the
were
combination is what
circumstances
makes it
of the
reasonable.
scene?
Like if he did a different, like,
why did
hey,
you
what's going on,
respond
brother?
to that area?
Oh, there was shots fired. There was people going around shooting with guns, and Mr. Keb N was found. There was a bunch of shots fired.
Were the two individuals in the car tested for GSR?
I can only state to Mr. Kevin, who's the one I dealt with. He was GSR tested and was negative.
Yeah, the outfit is one thing by
At what
itself is
point did
nothing,
you
but if you
decide
use
to
your regular
search
voice while in the
Mr.
outfit,
Caban?
I think that's enough.
After Mr. Kevin, that because I knew he had a warrant. After he had gotten medical.
But if you
I
use your
frisked
voice
him,
and then you
found his
renege and
large
start
bulge.
using it,
That's when
I
searched his person
personally,
and found
you know what I
weapon
mean?
and a bunch of other stuff.
That's right, large bulge.
It was a very
Oh,
very
for
large
fuck's sake.
bulge. It was astronomically large bulge.
Did he get medical on the scene?
Well, he got first aid training by me, or first aid medical by me, until EMS was to show up. I just stopped the bleeding, and then medical was there from EMS.
Did you transport to CMC?
I did not. The EMS did.
So when did you frisk Mr. Caban?
On scene after EMS had we had stopped the bleeding, and after he was stable and talking with us.
What did you find when you frisked him?
I think I'd have to look exactly what it was, but it was a firearm, some painkillers, and I believe some marijuana and a fentanyl pill.
After the hospital, what happened?
Mr. Keb 1 was taken to MRPD for booking, and that's when we booked him.
Did the gun come back to other scenes?
Yes, it did. After searching the serial number and the projectile of the weapon, it came back to 3 incidents of shootings.
Did you ballistic test the gun?
Yes, and I looked at the serial number that was on the side of the gun.
While at MRPD?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought
it was the middle of a question,
Sorry,
almost
sorry.
forming. It was
That's on me.
almost there. That's okay. Did Mr. Caban request a warrant review?
Mr. Keeben did.
Objection, Your Honor. Is he talking about like 20 different people? Because every time he says this person's name, it's a different name. So I'm just a little confused with this, but we talking about the same guy?
Sorry, I'm not sure what's the correct pronunciation. So
I think it's his southern accent.
I'm just testing them all out so I can get the right one.
Okay.
For the edification of this court, sir, what is the proper pronunciation of your name?
Kevin.
Kevin. All right.
Let's hear him say it.
You're gonna like this, Croc.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Hi, Croc.
There
Saying
you
that
go.
right?
Come
I
on.
think we're saying the same thing.
Let's keep that going. Let's keep that
I think
going.
we're saying the same thing.
Good.
You having a good day?
Who reviewed the bench warrant?
I believe it was Justice Bailey.
Was it approved or denied?
Objection, hearsay.
Rebuttal is that it was Sergeant Sutton who was communicating with the justice in regard to the warrant. So it can't be hearsay. It's the two of them talking.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor.
Response from the defense.
He's testifying to what Judge Bailey would
Can I
have
have 2
said.
seconds of your
That's
time in
literally
private?
hearing what Judge Bailey said. That's hearsay.
Can I wait till after the case?
That is not hearsay.
It can, but this is
Your Honor.
urgent.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Hearsay is an out-of-court statement offered for the truth of the
What's
matter.
hood, homie?
Whether or not this is being
I know you want to watch this court case, so I'm going to give you 2 options. right? You can either A, wait for the court case to be done and review what I need to show you, or B, we go to a secret location right now and you see this, and you will see
afterwards.
Look,
Afterwards.
Something came across my desk. It's really bad.
Let's do it afterwards so that I can give it the full attention.
Yes, sir. Not a
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, because I want to give it full attention, you know?
Okay, call me when you're done.
All right, will do. Hey.
Thank you, man.
I love that
Yeah?
you're a fucking lawyer now. Gives me a fucking
Thank you,
boner.
sir.
Like, my
Appreciate
fucking
it, sir.
cock is hard. Seeing you with a bar license.
Well, thank you for having my back, sir. And I think I'll make you come once you see what I have.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to see what you can produce.
That's all, Your Honor.
Oh, I've already produced it. Just wait.
One moment, Your Honor.
No
Check
worries.
over some things.
You mind if I eat something real quick, Judge?
That's perfectly fine.
I got diabetes.
Do you need food or you got it?
No, I got diabetes. That's okay.
Yeah, I always like to do one thing at a time because I got ADHD. If I go in whatever
Officer Sutton, was Mr. Kevin under arrest for the incident you
Got-
found him in?
What?
No, he was not. He was
Then
under arrest for the warrant.
how do I put it? Yabba dabba doo. I know
Was
that
Mr.
if I
Kevin
go do his
charged
thing, I'm not
for
being able
the
to
incident or
do
just
it.
the warrant and the hot gun coming from it?
Can you clarify the question?
The report about the shootout at the airport area, was Mr. Kevin charged for anything to do with that?
No, Mr. Kevin was not charged with anything. It was possession charges and then the warrant.
I think that's it. Just basically being like the only reason you were arrested was because of the warrant.
Yeah.
No further questions for Sergeant Sutton.
For the purposes of the edification of the court, Sergeant Sutton, were Mr. Kevin's possessions documented in any of the three reports?
And no, well, they are documented. It's just not in that report. I have it on my hard drive here. I just didn't know it was on that, so I could update and add it. I could add it if you'd like. I mean,
it's past
Too
discovery.
late.
A little late for that, son.
Well, no one told me it was. No one gave me the chance to complete the report, so I didn't have 24 hours to complete the report.
He did have 24 hours.
No, but at the beginning of this case, when I asked if the prosecution was ready to proceed, that included in that.
You know, and this is why I tell them finish it before you go back on patrol. But they're like, no.
I think the report was already shared to the defense.
Look at how much evidence is in that report.
Before I even got here.
Like, I just missed the case.
These reports were not shared with the defense until after the prosecution's open.
It's almost like I've been telling them it's better for them.
Yeah, I mean, this is open court. It's not like a formal. I mean,
Nino,
here's
you
what it
don't
is. I
know
mean,
when
I have it here.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
I was just saying, like, if you look at the report, look at how much evidence.
You literally
Oh,
summoned
there's
me
nothing.
and then I had
Yeah.
to run here. I mean,
I've been telling
I mean, for
bozos
the
to get it done
shooting
the same
yesterday.
day, and,
I've been
and
from
they think
incident to
it's
incident
like
all
more
night
work.
doing the
No, motherfucker, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the prosecution wish to make a motion to add evidence?
Void, think of the 34 months.
Your Honor,
Yes, Miss York.
in regard to 8145, the prosecution would like to motion for evidence of Mr. Cabin's pockets to be added to this case.
The defense would like to object to that.
What is the basis for the objection?
It's too late.
He's had like 20 hours to add it.
Sergeant Sutton, when did this arrest take place?
I believe more. It was 24 hours ago.
I have no idea. It was whenever it was on the report there.
24 hours.
Says that the report was created at 23:48 GMT on Wednesday, the 31st of July.
I was arrested before that.
Sergeant Sutton, was Mr. Kevin placed under arrest with regard to incident 8145 or 8144?
Well, he was placed under arrest for the warrant. So 81, whatever the warrant was.
Okay. When he was apprehended for the warrant, was that at the beginning of 8144 or 8145?
You're confusing me here, man.
I'm trying to get it clear in my own head.
Yeah, it says right
Jim,
here,
but
it's
what
over
scene was
24
the report
hours.
you found him on?
A144 when he was charged with his possessions.
It's literally because
A145 is a
this
completely
would have
different
had to
one.
be
It's a
created
homicide.
after it.
A144
So
is the
44 is
possession
the one that
charges.
doesn't have my
the
shit?
warrant was 8082.
It's at minimum. If you look at it, it's at minimum 24 hours.
Holy shit.
You talking to me?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. If you look at the reports in the shed,
I can't see it.
it says yeah,
Essentially,
8:21
everybody
Eastern.
else's
It's 9:05
possessions
p.m.
from this incident
I think it
got
has to be shared with
logged.
certain
Why
people.
were Mr. Kevin's not logged? You're
Nope,
saying you
there it
didn't
is.
get to it?
Yeah, I didn't get to it. I went to sleep not too long after that. Then today I've just been bouncing back and forth to reports dealing with things.
Given that that
I think-
incident did take place over 24 hours prior to the beginning of this bench trial, the court is not inclined to grant the motion to add evidence.
What do you mean 8144? No. Why would that
Also, like to
matter?
point out Jimbo saying he's been on duty for a long time.
8145.
So.
Yeah, 8:21. Yeah, it's 9:05, so it's easily over
What's that got to do
24.
with anything?
Oh
What
my
all
God.
evidence
This is
relevant
why
is
you
in
do
the
it.
Reports. There's so much evidence.
That's exactly
The list of evidence
what I was
is
preaching.
the items inside
This is what,
Mr.
exactly why I
Haven's
preach
pockets at
that
the time of
compared.
arrest.
it is insane for a standard in which
Is
cops
the
don't
weapon
need to
that was
finish
allegedly
their
on Mr.
report writing
Kevin's
before they get
person
back out
logged
because
as
you are
evidence in
inherently
this
not
report already?
concluding on the
Yes.
on the
Do you know the
case
serial
that
number
leads
of
to the
that?
probable cause.
I think it's on the report there. Let me look.
But unfortunately, when you say that, I see in character,
MI something.
PD takes umbrage and gets hyper defensive over the common sense. Because they look at it from a bad faith perspective instead of, I don't know, objectiveness and reason and common sense and all those sort of descriptors.
Okay. So the evidence, the possessions
All
that were
the
removed from
evidence
Mr.
is in there.
Is in there, just not the photo of
Yeah, correct.
it on his person.
Yeah.
Okay. At this time, the court will be denying the motion to add evidence. You'll need to proceed with the evidence that is provided within the report. In the future, please make sure that all evidence is in reports prior to matters proceeding to trial, as adding evidence mid-trial is more prejudicial than it is probative, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Like these are so preventative, right? It's all of this is so preventative. So why, like, it becomes like the court case is good, but like it's so fruitless. Is the thing? It's so preventative. It's so fruitless.
If it's fired.
To be fair, I told you in the cell I was taking this to court ASAP.
All right. Regardless, we'll talk about that momentarily. Miss York, do you have any redirect for Sergeant Sutton?
Not at this time, Your Honor, no.
All right. Is Sergeant Sutton being marked for recall by the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Sergeant Sutton, you may step down. Thank you. Does the prosecution have any other witnesses?
That's actually why I was originally arguing
Sorry,
that
what did you say, Your Honor?
reports should be available within 24 hours after
No, unfortunately, the others are unable
someone
to
is
attend
charged
at this
or a
time.
warrant is pushed.
So
Wait, at the time a warrant is
before we move
pushed
to the
and
defense's
24
case,
hours
is there any
after
evidence that you would like to
someone
add?
is charged, because this is inherently the
the
thing.
evidence is
It's
already in
literally protects you as a
8082.
cop.
You can see from the 5 photos of the suspects You can see the duffel bags on their backs of the suspects. The same duffel bags, or two of the duffel bags that were retrieved. You can see the fresh DNA that was printed out from the state-issued fingerprint machine. And that's all we want to bring to your attention, Your Honor.
Very well. In that case, the defense may begin their case in chief. You may call your first witness.
Do you think we need to call Ruby? Moments, I'm just conferring with my client to see if he might testify.
No worries. Take your time.
Is there anything? Or to just think if there's any.
Really, you just gotta ask me, hey, do you use duffel bags type shit, right? I'm like, yeah, all the time.
Oh yeah, when I was chief of police, I made every single one of my officers always complete before getting back on the field. Always.
Your Honor, we'd like to call Mr. Kevin to the stand.
You know what's interesting too? Most of Brian's haters used to be the dubs, the people that were like, "Oh my God, you did this, 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 this." Right? It's like, bro, do the standard. The rest of it is RP. Like, bring the cool shit to court. You know.
Right. By testifying today, do you understand that you are waiving your right to remain silent? Do you understand that you are not required to testify today, and that you may be found not guilty of all charges?
Yeah, finish the scenario. Otherwise, you're kind of screwing the other person.
Given this and information and understanding, do you still choose to waive your Fifth Amendment right and testify in today's case?
Yes, sir.
All right. In that case, go ahead and please raise your left hand to the sky. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury, so help you psychotic?
Yes, sir.
All right. Defense, you may begin your direct examination.
How are you doing today, sir?
Fabuloso.
Okay. So do you recall hearing Assistant Chief York's testimony about duffel bags?
Yes.
You ever used a duffel bag before?
Yes, many times.
What do you do with those bags?
So usually I purchase them up at the U-Tool near Sandy Shores for various reasons to carry a large amount of items. Once I'm done with them, I usually discard them or give them away to people, as they are very heavy. They take up a lot of space in your pocket, so I don't like to carry them around after I'm done using them. So I'll just kind of drop them or hand them off to whoever needs them.
No further questions from the defense, Your Honor.
All right. Prosecution cross-examination.
Hello, Mr. Caven.
Hello.
Can you fit a lot in a duffel bag?
Define a lot.
I mean, are they good to hold heavy objects?
Objection, relevance?
Is your request the relevance of this question?
Oh no!
Well, the relevance is it was already opened up by the defense here, talking about
She's saying you can
duffel
only put
bags
money in
and
it.
what could be done with duffel bags.
Yeah, I think that's what she's gonna hit now.
Oh my God! But just shoot me now, Zakid.
I know.
Okay, ask it again.
Can duffel bags, because you already said that you have, plenty that you've used before. Can they hold a large quantity or a large weight?
You're asking two questions in one. I mean, you could have a large quantity of feathers, but if you try to put a large quantity of, weights in there or something, can we simplify the question here?
Sure. In a duffel bag, roughly, let's just say, how many gold coins could they hold?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not a duffel bag manufacturer.
You have experience with duffel bags.
Oh my lord.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I would say I put my dick in it before.
Yeah, I put my dick and balls in the bag.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Stated
experience. It's
that
beautiful.
you have purchased many duffel bags, and yet you're unsure that they can hold weight.
Oh fuck.
Well, I'm just not sure what weight. I mean, I don't buy duffel bags and run tests on them. I just buy duffel bags and use them.
Did you purchase a duffel bag on July 28th?
Objection, scope.
The scope is the date of the incident, and the scope is duffel bags.
I never asked him about July 28th.
Your Honor, that's why we're here. Your Honor?
Yes, give me just a moment.
Sorry.
All right, I will sustain the objection. I do find that it's outside the scope of the.
The problem is that I think they're I don't know what argument that they're trying to establish.
So
It
just to
seems
clarify,
like the
I can no
argument
longer
is
ask about duffel
well,
bags.
you would
correct?
only buy them to put
duffel bags.
money
or
in.
General experience with duffel bags.
I don't know what else.
However,
The argument is attempting to make,
was not brought up on direct examination, and therefore any questions
which is
regarding them would be
wild.
outside the scope of direct examination.
Were you at the laundromat on July 28th?
Objection, scope.
Sustained.
I don't think she understands, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
What's your question?
For clarification from the court, on cross-examination, you are limited to asking questions that are within the scope of what was opened on direct examination.
Okay, but nothing. Okay, so nothing was opened, correct?
The limited questioning that was asked on direct examination was with regard to his general use of duffel bags and what he usually does with duffel bags. No questions were asked on direct examination with regard to the incident at hand.
So what is the point of us being here?
Well, that's a great question, to be honest.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah. I mean, they fucking
are
put the
free to
warrant
ask
out. Like,
any
what the fuck?
questions that are within the scope of direct examination. Otherwise, if you were concerned that the defense was not going to adequately open the scope, you could have attempted to call this as your own witness and direct examine him as a witness. However, as a criminal defendant, he also has the right to invoke his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
All right.
That would invalidate him from providing any testimony with regard to this matter if he were to
All right.
invoke his Fifth Amendment rights.
No,
All right, one moment.
The fifth and then
Wait,
relinquish
so
it afterwards.
Counsel is incoherent at this time, so no more questions.
Very well. Any redirects for Mr. Kevin?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Kevin, you're free to step down.
Thank you, Your
you.
Honor.
Any further witnesses from the defense?
No further witnesses from the defense.
Okay. Does the defense wish to highlight any evidence prior to moving to closing statements?
I prefer to do it in closing, Your Honor.
All right. Prosecution, do you need a moment to prepare a closing statement, or are you ready to proceed?
No, we're good.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
So, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the court, it is beyond evident that Mr. Caban was found at a scene of which a warrant was currently issued for his arrest. At that situation, he was arrested. At that time, he was frisked, and a gun was found on him, which led to more charges. And in regard to the warrant, no visual contact again was lost of the individuals that left the laundromat with the bags on their back as usual, and the fact that no visual contact was lost of the car leaving with the individuals inside and the bags being thrown out. Therefore, because of the fingerprints that came back,
nice chat. It's RP.
bags, yeah.
In character,
So he's
commentary
definitely
only.
guilty of being a part of the robbery on the laundromat from July
Otherwise, they're gonna
28th
get slapped down.
and the
We're not like
kidnapping
other
of
communities, all right?
Mr. Stinky.
RP only.
Thank you.
If you cross your messages, cross into some other shit, and be bitch slapped.
Yeah. the possession charges that the Mr. K is being charged with, all the things that received off Mr. K and their evidence are in the evidence report locker, and are in the report, as possession and the gun, that he was taking off his persons.
All right. Thank you. Defense, closing argument. Whenever you're ready, if you need a moment to prepare.
Now sub to my channel now.
I'm good to proceed, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Your Honor, peoples of the court, today we have a flimsy connection at best.
Oh, they're
DNA
cooking.
on a bag is not enough to convict someone beyond a reasonable doubt that they committed a robbery or kidnapping. Mr. Kevin has testified he uses duffel bags a lot. If you're looking for an example of reasonable doubt, I mean, Mr. Kevin leaves a duffel bag lying around. These robbers find it, grab it, not having to pay the money from the U-Tool. If they're willing to steal from a laundromat, they're willing to just take from the street.
Oh, what a night! Oof. I will get.
Assistant
Robin
Chief
is a
testified to not
very
seeing who threw the
good
bag out of the window.
when it
She also
comes to his
testified not being able
closings.
to identify anyone in the laundromat.
I love how he
The
words
hostage
things.
wasn't able to identify
Yo,
someone.
thanks for the subs, guys.
Frankly, no one was
NA
identified
train
on
coming.
scene. All we have is
NA doesn't
some
have the.
fingerprints on a bag that may or may not have happened at the time of the robbery. We just don't know. And in regards to Mr. K's possessions, well, as was shown, they were not put into evidence. And the only reason that Mr. K's possessions were even looked at in the first place was because of the warrant from the laundromat that we have just discussed. DNA alone is not enough to convict. The police need more, and in this case, they don't have it. Mr. K should be found not guilty on all charges. Thank you.
Yo, chat, thank you so much for the subs.
All right.
Exclamation mark record. This is the first train of the late night homies. Let's see how high it can go.
Roughly 20 minutes.
This might be your opportunity to beat out the morning crew
Hopefully reconvene
in your
no later
train
than
action.
45 after the hour.
Yo, Dask with the 25 gifted subs. My man. Absolute legend. Jimmy, thank you for the 4 months. Shadow with the 5 gift subs. Nonus with the gifted sub. Connor with the gifted sub. Revjik with the fresh sub. Furfiend with the gift sub. Nonus with the gift sub. Mystic with the 145. Voik, 34 months. Mystic with the gifty sub.
Well, I'm being genuine. I'm being genuine. I'm literally gonna win.
Yo, Sakyo, thank you for the 10 gifties. Sono with the prime sub. T-Hup with the 40 months. Say Kai, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, man. Hyper generous.
Robin.
Omen with the 10 gifted subs. 2,900. Yo, chat. Are we hitting 3K right now?
What do you think? Solid?
Mystic with the 1050.
Hype train.
Shamus with the 5 gifted subs. 3K hype? Maybe?
I think pretty clear cut, right?
Maybe? Shamus, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I don't even know what the hell I just watched.
Is it a slam dunk? No, but I think
Like, so what I heard from this court case was, why are we here, even though we put in the warrant, and
I feel like it's solid enough.
your Taylor's going to be making a lot of money soon.
Actually, yeah.
I don't fucking know. Like,
Target number 1, you know.
you think
might be a
you think Taylors are working for the cops?
And then 3 should be done
Maybe,
separately.
dude. I mean, shit. I mean, about 50% of my outfits are all busted, so.
Yo.
He might even, you know. Might even be a star
I
witness
told
in
her, I was
so
like,
who
Ruby, the
knows?
questions you were trying to ask me,
Maybe.
like, you should have asked me that after you suspected.
But if he
me of
dies, then
doing
Rick's
it.
fucked.
You should have brought me in for questioning and asked me, hey,
Yeah.
where were you at on this date and this date, and then you could, you know.
It has never been the case that DNA has ever led the warrants like this, and it's for reasons like it's a waste of time. Not everyone can go to court. It's the thing that pisses me off is I didn't realize till after I read the report that y'all were trying to do some interesting shit. So for me, it's like, are they asking to just get killed every day? And like when they're like, oh, why are they swapping? Like, what the fuck?
Running this DNA, like, you want me to go get a fucking street bike and race?
Yeah,
What do we
exactly.
do here? Or get 10 cars, just pit and slam and turn it into fucking
Yeah.
twisted metal?
It sounds like the idea was you throw out a bunch, it throws them off.
Yeah, one
Are
was
they
the
able to
real one,
figure
and
it
someone
out?
picks up the real one, the other
Yeah.
one's the decoys, and the cops break off foot.
Yeah.
It was a super clean plan. Nobody got hurt, nobody got shot, nobody even Was
Yeah.
spamming each other.
Yeah, it's well, it's what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is what it is, right?
Yep.
Fair play at the end of the day, but
No, not. Let's be honest. There's no fair play.
It's not fair.
running the DNA, not fair play and pushing that warrant.
Exactly.
I just read there's so much.
You know the funny thing is like the report, the fact that the things isn't in there. When I was telling these guys originally with the POIA, and I'm like, get it done within 24 hours, it was to protect them. Because if they do it a day after the arrest, then all
They
the
did all
evidence would have been in there.
Which is just weird because I was one of the only one, I was arrested, and I told him.
Yo, Cheeks, think of the gifted sub. Hot dog with the 1K biddies. Well, I mean, soon. Soon.
I don't know, man. I wish they just investigate their cases, right?
My judge.
The fact that we're up to evidence part, like evidence cues.
Oh, that's not even all of it. We're taking the entire alphabet.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Robin, that closing was nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good, clean and just real clear.
Mm-hmm. My only criticism, Robin, don't take it the wrong way, is that when they're not answering yes or no, that's when you raise your voice and say, that's a yes or no question. And don't let them, weasel out.
Yeah, yeah.
But then again, that might not be your style. Like, I just like yelling, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a style thing mostly.
Yo, JBK, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Bro, the way you did that closing was like a fucking story. I wanted to just listen to you.
It was really good. It was really good. It laid it out in a good order too.
Zoldani, thank you for the gifted sub. I just don't know. Wait, so only 1 out of the 4 warrants got.
Just mine.
You should follow up with a civil, so that like it sends the message home. Yeah.
I mean, Robin, I don't really know much about it. If you want to handle that, yeah.
Yeah, based on like different command approving it and some are saying no, that seems, yeah, that could be something, yeah.
Well, inherently, it would have been a unlawful arrest. Great! Virus!
Yeah, the other thing that throws us.
Thank you for the 10 gifted subs!
For that is Bailey approving it or a bench review.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I almost should never do that. Because what you told me, Nino, is like they're most likely always going to prove it just to give the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, the way that it's kind of like them. So the thing is, they do have enough, like, probable cause. DNA is probable cause, but it's not beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the problem. So, like, yeah, they could do it, but they're not going to win when it goes to court. So that's the bit that I think they're failing to realize. Because what can they possibly do to go from PC to beyond a reasonable doubt? You can't. You can't close that gap with just the DNA. Unless they happen to come to court and you say something, incriminating.
Yeah, or bring me into questioning and I slip up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I was here. And they're like, no, you weren't.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's saying you're here. Or some shit, whatever.
Yep.
Tony, have you sent this stuff to Angel?
Yeah, she's reviewed it.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for her to get the rest of the stuff for number 2.
Does that make sense, chat? The PC is there for the arrest, but it's not beyond. It's not you can't actually read or
But I haven't heard
get
back
to
from her.
beyond a reasonable doubt. Yo,
First guy's fucked though.
Zoldani, thank you for the gifted sub. Once again, great virus. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Chat, level 3, 88%. Appreciate you guys. Absolute freaking W's in chat. Absolute W's. We're so close to 3K. That is sick. The standard in the past was if your warrant is not going to be enough to win in court, then you should never, the warrant should never be signed. And it's because of this. Yes, the PC's there, but it's not enough beyond a reasonable doubt, so you shouldn't put it. And the reason for that is just because of the way things work in
So
RP.
yesterday we're getting paid for prosecuting Riker.
Hell yeah.
No, the judge, in my opinion, didn't do anything wrong. They're going to sign based on PC, but the cop shouldn't be pushing for it because you're never logically going to win it in court.
Did Lang ever motion himself onto the case?
No, I can do it for him.
Okay.
Yeah, there's too many outs. You need, because it's enough to say, hey, you may have, it makes sense that you're probably involved, but how are you going to prove beyond a reasonable doubt? You need some other thing that qualifies it. Yeah, it's too many loose ends. And the thing is, like, inherently, think about what just transpired. Someone went to jail. They lost their stuff. We just spent like an hour and a half in the bench trial. It was, you know, and it's not like this is the first time it happens. It keeps happening over and over again. And yes, this is role play, right? But in role play, it's, you know, as well, it's kind of like, you know, you only beat a dead horse so many times.
How's this case going?
Well, I mean, as we expected, there's not enough, but they did it anyways, and they fucked around. They're about to find out. Okay. Unless, I mean, there's a possibility, like, it goes the other way, but I'd be shocked.
I gotta think about something.
You looked at the Riker case yet, Nina?
I haven't. But that whole situation just, like, is nasty because it's just like, you know, people not named in there covered it up because, like, it's just like, if in my administration I knew something weird, like something was happening, and there's no way they didn't hear it in the hallways or say, hey, let's take a look at this to cover our own back. No, Slacks is going to take the full brunt of it, and no one else is going to take the accountability. And
let's just say other people are, well, are going to be named.
Really? Oh, baby. Is it on there? Or it's coming
Not
soon?
yet. Let me send you an email.
Okay. Oh, shit. Wait, what? Oh, I like the judge is good.
Yo, how big y'all think Carmine's dick is?
I think he's good. I think he's like porn style size, to be honest.
He's a sleeper build.
I reckon 3 inches, mushroom tip, half snip, dodgy job, botch circumcision.
Botch circumcision.
You know what I mean? Like half a fucking, like, that shit goes like, it's not even straight.
I'm picturing a caterpillar, dick with legs.
Nino,
He's a freak.
Oh. Yeah. But I'd suggest that there's other people that covered up, to be honest. Like I said, if I had heard about what happened, people in the PD that's in command, high command, they would have gotten wind of this too, and they negligently did not look into the accusations.
And for the Riker stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all getting pushed on Slacks. Did Slacks fuck up? 100%. But there's no shot that other members of command and high command didn't hear about this and say, we need to at least do an internal investigation.
Wait, about what?
The Tilly SIM card being looked at.
Oh, yeah. The marshals called me about that.
Really?
Yeah, me and Tony are working for the marshals to charge Riker.
They asked me, did I rob her? I said yes. Did I give it back? I said no, I gave it to Hazel, who gave it back.
We have evidence. It's already on the docket, but we have evidence that they didn't do shit for 30 days, and the only thing they investigated was themselves when they opened up Tilly's phone, or at least the contents of her SIM card.
That's
they didn't even try to arrest
they
you
are
guys.
something else, man. Dude, they literally don't investigate shit.
Oh no, literally,
Yeah.
they keep saying it's an active investigation, but if you look at what we posted on the docket, the edit history that they had was almost a 30-day gap of nothing, from June 20th to July
I don't know what's
13th,
with them.
nothing.
They just want to know availability to postage or stuff.
Yeah, I posted mine. All right.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know whatever happened with Coyote? Why was he removed?
I don't think he was ever in.
Well, no, he was doing a lot of investigations. He was actually working on that whole, Siobhan C4 thing, and they kicked him off all investigations. But he was the only one actively doing shit, I feel like.
It's because
Did
he
do something
tried.
crazy?
If you try and get kicked off, if you don't do shit for 30 days, you're a lead investigator.
Jesus.
Probably made them look bad.
Oh yeah, a fucking cadet was doing everything he can to investigate a murder thing, while you got Tweedledee and Tweedledum and their Bonnie and Clyde bullshit, doing quote unquote lead investigator shit, which amounted
That's
to
why
nothing.
they got rid of him?
I don't think anyone really knows apart from Coyote and the PD.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
But you have like Riker, who was corrupt, Maeve, who was probably corrupt. Then you have Forte, who was also a detective, who was corrupt. And you've got Slacks, who maybe
What
got
happened
a
with the
man
Maeve
killed.
shit, by the way? And all those. So how are these people all crap?
They
Riker,
lied.
Yeah, Riker changed the report to remove evidence from his statement before it got sent out to FOIA.
Yeah. He also said he never looked at it, even though he even told me he looked at it.
Yeah, and then like the day after the marshals like got more statements, he went and confessed to command about what he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the wild thing about it all is like the fact that it got that far and was so long, it makes you wonder like who else is doing some wild shit like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And just being like, oh well, now someone's got to investigate it. It's like
The
no.
Marco thing? They did absolutely nothing with all that.
Oh
which is
my
insane. That was
God.
such a high level just case.
Bro, I have never in my fucking life seen someone like sing like a canary as much as that guy did, and nothing. Like people, cops back in the day would have sucked like a dozen dicks for that kind of.
They would have been raiding that same. They would have been raided within 30 minutes.
Mhm.
It's taking forever.
I know.
Stomach in my back.
That reminds me, I gotta call Richard.
What?
My stomach in my back, like I'm hungry.
Sucking dick reminded him of Richard.
Yeah, he's the derp. He's a director of EIP.
I'm gonna pronounce the key real quick.
Oh,
watch out for
I'm in a splash zone. Oh fuck.
Wow. I think we need Richard in here.
But yeah. Robin, when I discovered that that FOIA request was pending a submission to the court case. Good times.
Nino, move over. I'm too lazy.
I'm just psych eval.
What? Wait, let me see.
I just feel like I'm not normal.
He did just goggle piss.
You and Tilly could be real good friends. She call her Tilly now. Yeah, she's a piss fiend. Right, Ninja, thank you for the 1 year. Oh my God. Holy shit, what a fucking day. Today's been a good day though. It's been a good fucking day. First day I haven't talked to a single cop about like COP stuff, and I just feel like, good. No brain damage.
Wow.
Very healthy.
It's girthy.
You fucking sizing his cock up?
It's not
You're
the first time I've seen
dirty
it.
fucking perv. You know that?
It's not the. I mean, what do you mean? It's not the first time you've seen it either, Zakid.
Hey, what the fuck was that $2,000 charge at the taco place? Chris,
I
was that-
upcharge all my sales.
That's
but
crazy.
you bought good food though, and you're good for the
Yeah,
day.
but I've never
I
paid
didn't
that much
overcharge
money.
you. I just gave you food.
I've never
Would've
paid
cut to it.
$2,000 for a meal.
You did. You paid for multiple meals though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a 4x4. How's a 4x4?
There's no real discount. 'Cause you just
crazy.
paid for 4
That's wild.
combos.
Oh, there is. I mean, you can just.
You
charge it
get.
for
You
free.
could have said no.
I'm just saying Ellie would not have done that to me.
Well, I can get you a 10 by 10 next time if you want.
Is this guy's dick out?
You want to
You're
grab
not allowed
it?
to look.
Yeah, grab it. Grab it.
If
Grab his cock
anybody's
real
allowed
quick.
to look, it's me.
All right, fine.
Just like it's always looked.
Do you think anyone's ever had a cock so big they did one of those like balloon animal things?
Did you, okay,
Jesus,
this is gonna sound
There-
crazy.
you can
okay?
you can get like operations and shit nowadays though.
Did you ever hear the story about the guy who had he put like liquid cement in his dick, and it got
What?
so big that he had to put it
What?
around in a wheelbarrow?
Why would you put liquid cement in your dick though?
I don't Google it.
Yo,
You guys-
Pat, I think
It wouldn't work.
I
What do you
yeah, he
mean?
fucked up his dick.
Yeah, it would work though, because it's like lip filler, but for your cock.
No,
Well,
but
he
it-
said cement, motherfucker.
like look at it. I might be
Say
misquoting
shit.
that.
Well, like drizzle, like what? Wait, what? Wait, where's the
It's
cement
like he
coming?
like injected his dick with stuff.
Oh, like the Popeye
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? And he got like infected and
guy. Like like the people that infect themselves with like fake muscles, it's like swells up.
synthol, you mean?
Yeah, synthol.
Yeah, I don't think
Syndiol.
people put synthol in their cock, brother.
So go talk to her then.
You can get a pump and you click it and your like thing just goes.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
You stay, solid.
People surrounding him. She has no one. I'm gonna choose my battles
Does it keep, it's for the older guys.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oopsies.
hey Jimbo,
Turn me
the
on with that. I'll do it again.
Can't bother you
Oh.
that much.
I'm almost done. Keep going.
Guys, I'm trying to play the wall within beta here. Okay, can everyone settle down?
Ruby.
What's with all these text messages, Jimbo?
what is that? Oh, the Full House theme song.
What's he doing? Oh. Was that here? Why is he running with a gun out? I think someone just got shot in here.
I didn't hear it. Oh, well, you ain't gonna
Someone
hear
just
shit in
killed the
here.
fucking judge, bro.
All I got is hi, Ossifer.
Ruby's Jimbo okay?
Wait, no.
Don't they have a back room?
No, we've got
I didn't see a door.
an issue.
What's happening, Ruby?
Oh, there she go.
Stuff's happening outside the courthouse.
Right outside the courthouse?
Ooh, this chaos
Is the judge
I'm gonna
okay?
check that.
Outside. It is not the judge.
You look nice today, Ruby.
It was a good case, Ruby. You fought hard.
I will always fight. Oh,
Really?
next time,
Leave
next
me
time
Are
I.
you serious?
I
Yo,
always.
fuck you. I hope you lose.
What, you
Leave
little
me
bugger?
hanging like that in front of the whole courtroom.
Did
That's
you just dodge
right.
all your attempts for a high five?
That's ridiculous.
Is Angel here by chance?
No, it's too late for Angel, I think.
Are you asking me?
I'll just text her then. Never mind.
So, what's the plan if I don't win this case?
I mean, it's not like you're going to jail. You already went.
Oh yeah, true.
Judge's discretion.
What?
I mean, it's just like this is gonna. If I'm guilty, man,
Why should
a lot of people are just.
I mean,
I mean, we could do some crazy shit.
Where did they find your the thing with your DNA on it?
The bag that was thrown out.
They got a window out of Chase or just
Oh, the
just
judge
off
is
to
dead.
the side?
wait,
Oh.
is he? Wait, is he actually?
No, I'm joking. It was.
Oh, I was gonna say
it was
because
a
I'm
mar-
pretty.
it was a
Oh wait.
marshal, I think.
Oh wait, Marshall.
Purple haired lady with the revolver earlier.
It's probably Dundee.
Revolver.
Just conked out on the floor.
So, something tells me Dundee's not awake right now.
Good intuition.
By the way, you guys notice on this one report?
Oh, we have MDTs? The fuck?
Check this out. Check this out. Chris, you'll like this one, Chris.
Oh, great. Let me see.
I can't wait to fucking just annihilate the clowns.
Where's the report?
Ember Quinn's statement. We set up Changang and shot them at Yellow Jack. Rami and Zolo and Mr. K were there. That could be the reason we were in the hospital later with... Wait. Why did I get charged with this? If it literally says we set up Changang and shot them.
Wait, where?
Wait, y'all got smoked by the clowns?
Look at A145.
Wait, Mr. Kevin charges one-time use of criminal use of a firearm. she says we smoked.
We set up Changang and shot them at Yellow Jack.
You got smoked by the clowns?
Thank you. I'll call you back.
Well, no, Jimbo, he's saying that based on the statement in here, it's inferring that
I'm a victim.
he's a victim. Yeah.
And y'all charged me with this shit.
Well, I think the thing is that Jimbo is saying that you
still
would
used an illegal firearm. Well,
Yeah, but man, dude, I'm a victim, dude.
wait. But criminal use of a firearm.
Because I can't. Oh, that's all you got me.
Well, I thought he was GSR negative though. No.
What?
As a judge.
Wait, why are we able to see this?
GSR'd me. I was found with the gun.
You always do when you're in
Because
court.
it was shared for
Oh.
the court case.
I was found with the hot gun. Oh shit.
Judge is here.
Oh, go ahead, Tony. Didn't mean to take your spot. Yo.
Actually, pretty neat that we could use this.
All right. I appreciate everybody's patience. Is everybody here ready to proceed? It looks like it. All right. Today we're here to hear the matter of the people versus Mr. Kevin with regard to 3 different instances. That is incident number 8082, incident number 8144, and incident number 8145. This court has reached a verdict in all 3 matters and will read the verdict now. In relation to incident 8082, the prosecution presented evidence that Mr. Kevin's fingerprints were found on a duffel bag, which police maintained visual contact of from the point of the laundromat robbery to the point where it was thrown out of the vehicle fleeing from the laundromat robbery. The state argued that the presence of Mr. Kevin's fingerprints on the duffel bag proved his involvement in the robbery and the kidnapping. However, the defense contended that Mr. Kevin frequently handles duffel bags and that his fingerprints could have been placed on the bag before the laundromat robbery occurred. This court pays particular attention to the presence of the second set of fingerprints on the duffel bag, which this court finds supports the defense's argument. Therefore, this court finds sufficient reasonable doubt to find Mr. Kevin not guilty of the 1x robbery and 1x kidnapping in relation to incident 8082.
Oh my God.
The defense also argued today that if Mr. Kevin is found not guilty of the charges from the laundromat robbery incident, the possessions found on him following his apprehension should be considered fruit of the poisonous tree. Now, despite this court finding reasonable doubt regarding charges from incident 8082, a bench review by Justice Bailey already determined that sufficient probable cause existed for the warrant, and therefore this court upholds the validity of Mr. Kevin's arrest and the possessions discovered as a result.
What?
Moving into incident 8144 specifically, Mr. Kevin was apprehended under the warrant. Sergeant Sutton testified that the firearm with serial
Wait,
number
that's becoming a thing now? Oh, fuck.
MILGCM4L logged into evidence and stored in the evidence locker associated with this incident was found on Mr. Kevin. However, this report did not document Mr. Kevin's possessions at the time of arrest, and no evidence was presented by the defense to counter.
That's
Sergeant
new
Sutton's
in
sworn
4.0.
Mr. Kevin is
That happens in
was
real
charged
life?
this incident with
I'm
1 times criminal
surprised.
possession of a firearm class 1 times possession of a pharmaceutical drug without a prescription, and 1 times criminal possession of a government-issued equipment. Without documentation of Mr. Kevin possessing a pharmaceutical drug without a prescription or any government-issued equipment, he is found not guilty of both of those charges. However, based on the testimony and evidence provided today, this court does find Mr. Kevin guilty of 1 times criminal possession of a firearm class 1. Lastly, under incident 8145, Mr. Kevin
They're
was charged
saying
with 1 times
the
criminal use of a firearm.
arrest was valid given the signed warrant.
Based on the established possession of the
No,
weapon,
it's not.
This court also finds Mr. Kevin guilty of 1 times criminal use of a firearm under that incident. So in summary, Mr. Kevin today is found not guilty of 1 times robbery, 1 times kidnapping, 1 times possession of a pharmaceutical drug without prescription, and 1 times criminal possession of government-issued equipment. He is, however, found guilty of 1 times criminal possession of a firearm class 1 and 1 times criminal use of a firearm. Mr. Kevin is to be refunded for the not guilty charges, and these charges are to be removed from his record. That is the order of this court.
What about the other 2 hot gun charges?
Rip.
What other
Well.
2 hot gun charges?
He didn't see that.
What he was
sorry.
charged with. Never mind. Don't even worry about it.
Yo,
Wait, Brady violation?
Not guilty. Not guilty. You banged the gravel. Not guilty.
Can I ask you a couple questions, Your Honor?
What does that even mean? He's not guilty, but
I'm confused why you would find me
So
guilty.
in other
while
other
ruling
jurisdictions,
that it was a bad warrant.
so the thing is,
judge didn't-
the reason for the detention was valid given the
Obviously it was, he
signed
didn't charge
warrant.
me with the stuff.
So therefore, the discovery of it, anything from it, was valid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So even though they normally wouldn't have searched him because he wasn't GSR positive, they had a warrant regardless, so it gave them probable cause, right?
But he didn't. He didn't. He did it until after I was arrested.
I understand that. However,
And I was just asking for a trial. Not whatever the fuck he did.
Okay. And so I guess regardless of that, he came to determination, and I also came to determination that sufficient.
Wait, so didn't they say it was fruit from the poisonous tree? So I don't understand what he's getting charged with.
No, the warrant being signed.
Found not guilty of those charges.
Hold on.
There are two different burdens of proof.
Do you understand how this shit works, though?
Probable cause. It does not meet the standard of beyond a reason.
Do you understand how this works, though? They put out a warrant. You go to jail and do the time and pay the fine. There is no. You don't have a chance.
So you did.
So
there are two.
They can put warrants out for people that are going to get arrested, sent to jail for the time, and fined because they think it could be them. That's what you're saying. Now, on top of that, lost my train of thought.
So with regard to the overall process of the judicial procedure within the state of San Andreas, you are right in that if sufficient probable cause exists for, so they can't just throw warrants out for no reason, right? If sufficient probable cause exists, they may issue a warrant that has to be signed off by a command member.
They could have easily called me that same day this went down and questioned me. They could have been, oh, we got this guy's DNA.
He did. What happened was they said that they won the case on the laundromat, but he lost the case on the arrest, which discovered the illegal gun.
I'm just trying to paint the picture to you how the system's kind of flawed and fucked up. I was lucky and blessed to get this trial. Most people won't. Most people are gonna be sitting there waiting weeks to get a case. You know, it's so fucking backed up.
There have been 3 or 4 bench trial requests in the last couple days, and I've taken every single one of them.
Well, that's what I was trying to do last night.
Cases.
They didn't do a bench trial. Instead, he did whatever the fuck that was.
So because the officers needed for that were not on duty at the time, they can't necessarily force a bench trial when you're apprehended for a warrant. If the officers are available and
But
ready
that's
to
what I
go,
wanted. If I had a bench trial then and there, I would have been dropped on all charges. Instead, he did some bullshit that ended up just hurting me.
I think what he's saying is that because Ruby wasn't available last night, it couldn't have happened.
Yeah, I understand that.
Hi, Crack.
And that's where, regardless,
Hello.
if you
Hey.
those possessions were
Hey,
found not guilty
you wanna let's give me a sec. I'm gonna have a chat about this, and then let's do it.
Yep. I was just gonna be to spectate, but let me know when you're ready, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll just. Yep.
Yeah, I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call if you got a dip.
No, I'm not dipping. I'm just gonna sit in the back. I'm posting docket cases, so that's it here.
Easy.
That's where the difference is here.
I'm gonna get out of here in a second, Nino.
Yeah.
Have probable cause. It didn't have proof beyond a reasonable doubt that you were guilty of those offenses.
Well, then the
but it did
warrant
have
system
probable
needs to
cause.
change. until you do the proper shit or shit like that, I feel like reach out, try to do more investigating. You shouldn't be able to put out a warrant that's gonna get people arrested.
So
because you guys, it's just gonna back up the. You guys are just gonna have tons of fucking pointless cases where it's like, okay, this case is pretty fucking.
K is 100% right. I don't know why the standard is this cracked. Personally.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
I mean, Ms. York made a compelling argument in her opening and closing statement that she did prove it beyond reasonable. I disagree.
I'm telling you,
she did argue
outside
that
of
she
this,
did.
they all, Jimbo, my restaurant, they all agreed it wasn't enough. They didn't want to charge you with it, but how the system is, they have to. When the warrant's out, they have to charge you with it if the officer's not around because there's no arguing it. Everyone I talked to was like, when I talked to Ruby, she's like, oh, that wasn't approved. That wasn't even approved.
So Ruby put out the warrant, and then she.
Hi, Mr. Bailey.
She put it up for review because she wanted to see. She wanted to get feedback on it, and they just approved it. She didn't even.
Y'all think it's nighttime?
But obviously, she's gonna come here and fight that.
Wait, if they needed feedback, then the warrant would have never gone out. What?
I'm gonna tell you, just
Okay, Grace.
But the officers that were arrested did not agree with the warrant. They did not think it was enough. I'm just saying because you said you thought it was enough. They didn't. They all said they didn't think it was enough.
Hello.
What do you want to do now?
Doing good.
Uh,
What's my phone number saved right now?
Is it me? Because you guys are getting innocent people sent to fuck.
Let me get food and then I'll come back.
I was just saying that we work together now. So.
McNulty posted it without the review, but that still doesn't make any sense, brother. The fuck? Oh shit! Wait, is there a shootout here?
Yeah, I have no idea where.
Oh, okay. I thought I just walked into a shootout that I didn't know about.
Yeah, I got you.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, sometimes.
Hey, how you doing, Ava? All right.
No.
What?
What's up? What were you gonna say?
No, nothing. I was grabbing some food. I was like dying.
Bailey is gatekeeping his cat from me. He's no longer parking here because he's a bitch.
Yo, but stop taking his car.
No, I asked him if I could use it, and he said I'm not gonna park it there anymore because he's gatekeeping his car from me.
Jesus.
I'm gonna be getting out of here though. I'm gonna be hitting the hay.
All right. Oh my God, it's late.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You got some plans?
Yeah, I gotta go take care of some shit.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well,
All right.
that
Hey,
was
tomorrow try to
something,
be
eh?
useful, all right?
Can you just shut the fuck up for
What?
one time?
I'm just saying, like, there's zero meetings set
Was
up
I not
today.
useful today?
Well, I don't know. Where the fuck
I
are the
had a
meetings?
meeting set up, you fucking canceled it.
Yeah, one fucking meeting with Eugene. Fuck that old fucking
You want
fart.
the meetings, Nino? I'll give
I want
you
the
meetings.
meetings. Yeah.
I'll give you the meetings.
Yeah,
Don't
good
worry about
ones,
it.
good
You can-
ones.
You know what? You know what?
All
you
right.
need to meet Breakers tomorrow. You're gonna like him a lot.
All right, there you go. All right, that's a start. All right, you have a
Bye,
good night.
Nino.
What's hood, homie?
Or just you don't understand.
Yeah, after this.
The dominoes that it correct of. Okay, probable cause, but you don't understand these. These are just people getting you like you don't. It's not like you have the trial and then you're.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if this setting is the right place for this conversation.
Since you can't do that trial,
Because
appealing it like 3 weeks later and getting reversed. But it's like, okay. I think the easier fix, to be honest, is just raise the standard for warrants. If the warrant is not enough, well then that's when they would investigate and gather more. That's just my opinion.
I did have a
Because
question in regards.
our justice system doesn't work like the tradition. It's not like, oh, all right, you got this warrant, we're gonna bring you in, and then you're gonna have a fair trial, and then you'll be sentenced. No, it's like, oh, you're sentenced, and then you'll have your trial.
I get you. Let me give him a moment because I've given you guys a good amount of time.
Yeah,
If you guys want to keep
No, that's all. That's all.
I'm more than happy to. All right.
All right. Hey, good work, Robin. That's a fucking.
Hang around
That's
for
a
just
double my
moment.
book.
I'll need your
Yep.
bank account ID to
Oh yeah.
All right. Wait, what did it say?
Mimo,
Hey.
how you feel about all that?
Don't know how
I
them not having a picture
feel a
isn't reasonable
certain.
doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a certain way, but you know, this is some like I don't know.
It's just a flawed system in a way.
No, it's 100. It's not flawed because the PD never used to do shit like this.
I think they need to raise the standards of what a warrant is because we don't have a fair trial before we're sentenced when it comes to warrants.
Yeah,
Now, if you're just caught in a crime, it's different, right? Like
the rule of thumb used to be that warrant should be something that will hold up in court.
Exactly.
Beyond a reasonable doubt. And some way along the way, they forgot. So.
Not just probable cause. I mean, I understand that, but
Yeah.
they don't understand when you put a warrant out, that's pretty much sentencing that person.
Precisely. So, yeah. I don't know. I think, you know, there's a lot. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, what is like, what do you say to as a lawyer? Hey, you know, if you're planning to do anything interesting, you best clap the cops. Don't try. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Well, I'm glad we beat most of it, but
yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. All right.
May I step over here?
Oh, what's up?